So I came across a term I would like to adopt. It's a majority faction. I originally heard it in the context of Federalist Papers. Not a problem with, but an outcome that democracy has to manage. And that's the idea that a majority faction can elect to take a course that is injurious to the nation as a whole or another minority faction. I like it because it encapsulates the idea of a power dynamic without all of the extra stuff that comes with a word like privilege, right? When I hear privilege, it carries with it, oh, is it fair? Is it just? Does somebody owe somebody something? Should somebody be giving up something? And all of that extra stuff is unnecessary and inhibits the ability to have an honest conversation that I like to have, right? If there is a power structure, I want to be able to describe the power structure, and then if it is fair or unfair, I want to be able to add that, as opposed to having one word and trying to cheat and triple, quadruple dip by using that one word on everything and hope that the person who hears me can't tell that I am too lazy to make a new argument. To me, the term works because majority encaptures either numerical majority or some sociologically or technologically enabled position of asymmetry, right? Advantageous asymmetry. And the word faction captures the natural game that arises whenever there is more than one person or more than one group of people, right? So to me, it's a very useful and very neutral term. I just really like it. I like the term majority faction for the fact that because it is without built-in agenda, I can use it, even though it's derived in one context. Its neutrality allows me to use it in other contexts. It is a language I think that we don't generally have. It's very hard for people to think without language that males are a majority faction in most human societies, we'll say, right? Why? Because there are more of them? No, because they're stronger. Men have asymmetrical biological advantage over women in that men's bodies tend to be significantly stronger and women have to bear children. And those biological asymmetries have been preserved through our social institutions. I don't know, to me that seems to very cleanly describe very basic observations without going too far. I don't necessarily believe that physical advantage is somehow on a value judgment better, right? And the term doesn't imply that. The term simply acknowledges that this difference has led to a different outcome, and therefore it's called an advantage. It doesn't put a preferential judgment on a certain kind of property, right? So you don't end up with this too far to the right red pill kind of interpretation that, oh, men are bigger, so a manly man is only a fighter, and women bear children, so a womanly woman is only and exclusively a woman in the kitchen rearing children. It's a nice neutral term, and if you want to extrapolate, you can extrapolate, but that's not the term's responsibility. Maybe that's another important part too, that it's not big and fuzzy enough that smart people can use it to try to basically trick other less smart people. I don't like that shit. I believe you should have two separate layers. There's your observation layer and there's your abstraction layer, and you have to announce one or the other. It's dishonest to switch back and forth. You should be able to talk about the thing, and if you want to put your judgment upon it, then you can put your judgment upon it. But mixing of waters in ways so that other people can't tell what is what, so that they have to take whatever poison pill and whatever you say, to me that is irresponsible, and it's deception.